Hello everyone, it's Dean here from Our Gaming. As per usual, we will be drafting today Theros ranked, so best of one. Let's see how we go. What an excellent pack for black, white and green. Some really good cards all over the place. I'm going to be taking Ephemia, just because the sort of regeneration, using enchantments which we won't be using again, getting those creatures on the battlefield, getting that early flying damage in is exceptional. Timoret, again noticeable, and I probably would take Timoret or the Dreadful Apathy if Ephemia wasn't in. But I think getting a rare of this nature in pack 1 is a very good game for us. Okay, and here I think is going to be the Banishing Light. Exile target non-land permanent until it leaves the battlefield. It very rarely does, and I think that's just an excellent removal spell. Obviously, it just keeps us open for black-white, which is a really good pairing. And so this is quite poor. Let me see. I think we're going to go for Lampad. It kind of works well with Ephemia. There's some decent little interactions there. And yeah, happy to pick up this Chimera. I do like the Singer, but you need to be very kind of heavy in blue to make it work, especially as it's a card which really does come to life in the early game. In the early game really. Here I think out of all of these, I'm going to be taking the Band Brawler. I know it's a third colour, but it's very powerful. Okay, so if we're staying on track, Wayfarer. Karamitra's Blessing. And a Berserker. Not really good packs for us at the minute. In fact, nothing really is kind of stemming out to us. Do we want the Temple Thief? I don't think we do. I'm just going to pop the Forerunner in the sideboard just in case we do end up in green, but I don't think we will. It's looking like we are picking up quite a lot of white enchantments. Picking up the uncommons. Final Flare. Okay, quite a poor pack 1 in all honesty. I don't think there's much else that we could have done there. Temple of Malice gives us the splash. But that's not really the splash we want. I think I'm going to go Inevitable End here. Pick up a second Chimera might be nice though. But I think as much removal as we can. This Chimera is fantastic. Let's go for the Inevitable End. Okay. So what are we thinking here? We could either go for the Soul Reaper Amogus or the Helios Punishment. I think I might go for the Punishment. It can be okay. You know, it's not the be all and end all. Drag to the Underworld, an excellent removal spell. Okay. Going to pick up the Spawn here. Want as many of these as we can. The Recursion from the graveyard is excellent, and the Dreadful Apathy as well. One of the best removal cards in the set. Okay, this is actually looking quite nice. I'm going to go for the Blight Breath, just because it's a nice bit of removal in the late game, and picking up an Elspeth's Nightmare for removal in the early game. Remember, we can exile it with Ephemia once we're done as well. Now, do we go for Daxos or do we go for the Pegasus? I think we go for the Pegasus. We haven't got much sort of danger in the air, and I think establishing that is going to be really important for us. Harpy. Soul Reaper. So we're making sure we're picking up enchantment cards wherever possible. I say that and I'm running over none of them. Second Berserker. Okay, so the end of the pack again. Relatively weak. There's some nice red cards. So what do we do here? I mean, are we in black? We are in black, obviously, but Dreadful Apathy, Banishing Light, you know, they're decent cards, aren't they? And things we've got in red are just quite poor. So the Brawler's nice. but we've got nothing else in green. I think we're just kind of digging deep here, pick up the second Pegasus and move on. Okay, so here for us it's either a Revoke or another Blight Breath. I think we're fine on the one Blight Breath. How many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So possibly we do want more. But Revoke Existence is so good. Let's grab it. Okay. Hoplite. I can see us playing a Hoplite for some value. Okay. So this is nice. So I think I'm going to grab the Hierophant. It puts cards in the graveyard, which we will be using. We have got a creature that uses it, haven't we? Ah, the Ephemia. Nothing else that's really going to be coming back, though, is there, from the graveyard? Alseed is nice. It can be quite tricky to deal with. Ah, this is nice. The Storyteller's good. We'll be able to get back a Dreadful Apathy or the Inevitable End. Always happy to pick up a Storyteller in this kind of deck. And the Envoy. And the deck is coming together now. Take the uncommons. Soul Reaper. Okay, so now we have lots of options in terms of how we're going to put together the deck. We want as many enchantments as possible. And it's a very scrappy sort of opening. Not too pleased with it. Let's have a look. Okay. So, oops. So in terms of creatures, we've got 17 creatures, 9 non-creatures. So we can get rid of some of the poorer creatures. Such as the Harpy. And... I think we get rid of Karametra's Blessing. Heliod's Punishment? I think so. And that gives us 17 and 7. So I would say that is relatively where we want to be. So 8 in there. 9 in there. Is that about right? Yeah, just because we've got a couple of doubles. Although having said that, I think I'm going to actually go the opposite way. Just to make sure that we, well, just to edge our bets in getting down the Wayfarer earlier on. So, Ephemia, Enchant. So what do we think of this deck? I'm not massively happy with it, but I think I'm fine to kickstart it here. So let's jump in and see how far we get in this Theros Best of 1. Remember, you can catch some of our sort of legacy drafts, things that we've already drafted and uploaded on YouTube at Our Gaming. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for the support you've been giving us as of late. All the likes and comments have been really appreciated. Feel free to watch us live on Twitch at Ardeen. Maybe you can help us draft some slightly better decks. Been on a little bit of a poor run lately, in all honesty. Okay. So what are we thinking here? It's a little bit slow, isn't it? Oppo goes first. I mean, let's play it out. It could get us there. Okay. So we are going slow. Come on, Oppo. Play a little bit faster for us. Maybe Oppo's got so many decisions they want to make and so little time to do it. Okay. No messing around here. I'm going to fire off the inevitable end. Beautiful. So it puts Oppo back a turn. And then we're going to go for the spawn afterwards, I think. Oppo's got so many choices they can make. Ah, they've gone black. Wonder if they're splashing. Do I just get it out of the way? I think I do. Temple Thief. And what else? Islands. Okay. So play out the spawn. Spawn provides us a decent block on both. That's nice. Top 3 cards in the library. Spawn needs 3 of us to get back. Perfect duo. Okay, nice. Let's go for the Venomous Hierophant. There's some nice little digs there. Okay, so we'll trade off for the Annex for sure. Obviously it's going to make a creature. So they'll want to play off any red card they can beforehand. If they are going to offer up the trade. Venomous Hierophant of their own. Now that's interesting. Okay. Boom, boom. Yeah, sadly I've got to go for this. Not that. Nope. That. Remember I can bring back the inevitable end with the storyteller. Is it supposed to be a never-ending story? I wonder. So the thing is, that's nice. What's our pro attacking with now? Now, is this right? Beautiful. Pass the turn. So Oppo can't get in as of yet. Got dragged to the underworld. See if Oppo tries to do anything else. Any other shenanigans? Lampad. Not ideal for us. Interesting. Anything else, Oppo? Light Breath. That can only deal 2, right? Let's see if they've got anything for this. Try and get a little bit of life back. That's the kind of aim here. So I think I'm going to play out the Reverent. Lovely. Oh, nice. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oppo could easily win the game next turn, so I'm going to have to fire off the Drag to the Underworld on it and attack in. That's not good, is it? Okay. No, that's wrong. So I could do that and keep that up. I mean, the stuff that... No, they can only exile one thing, can't they? So if it was 3, 1, 2, 3, it would play that. I think it's best to do it there. If I wait till they're upkeep, they can just sacrifice everything. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Do they have another Gary, or do they have an Omen in hand? I think they have another Omen in hand. Well, they have an Omen of the Dead. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, no, because I've got the Omen, so it kills me. Wow. Nice. Well played, Oppo. Well played. Now what are we thinking here? Here we go. Ah! Great name. No, we don't want this. It's too slow. Mulligan. A little bit better. What do we do? Get rid of the Moggus, Sentinel's Eyes, Lampards. I guess it's a storyteller just because of how slow it is. Oh. Drats. So I could have been in for 2 damage. But not to worry. Things in life are there to test us. Boom. Okay. Oh, wow. So that's a shame, actually, because Oppo should be down to 12. So they're going to play out the Forerunner. Now I would. Lovely. Stampede Rider. The Reed. Next. Okay. So let's see where we're going here. We could... Is Oppo gonna discard? Potentially. Potentially. Maze Warden is good. Okay, so they bumped the Stampede Rider now. So it didn't go in. That's interesting. Come on, Oppo, wakey wakey. So Oppo's kind of on a... oh, actually, what can I do? So 7. Oppo's on a 2-turn clock even. Well, no, because I can kill him this turn. I can kill them this turn. Let's pop the Soul Reaper in front. Go for the block. Beautiful. Ho ho ho. And I think GG. Yeah. See, it's nice when you've got an opponent that kind of is a little bit forward thinking, sees the plays. Yeah, nothing can be done there. Okay, so what do we have here? 1 win, 1 loss. So not ideal. Not ideal at all, but we might be able to come back. Mark Brindley. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Working towards that hoplite. Should I send that envoy? Wayfarer. Traveler's Amulet, okay. So, we see a Ephemia for the first time. Or spells you cast 1 less to cast. Nice. Okay, hopefully this isn't a Maya's Grasp. Temple Thief. So what do we reckon? Oh. Well, that was a punt, wasn't it? That wasn't good. Okay. In which case... Very powerful. Very powerful indeed. So we can trade these two off. This on my turn or their turn? Their turn. Okay. So they're able to get into their 4th mana. Leon in. Interesting. Race Car Berserker? Let's go for it. Yeah, you know what? I think I do. Five mana. Final Death? Captivate Unicorn. Nice. What's it going to do? Temple Thief? Okay. Here are the prides. Maybe I'll try and get a nice tooth. Oh dear. Okay. Now what do we do here? Half tempted just to swing in with all of them. That's not ideal. Nice little 2-for-1 there. So it doesn't really matter what they get rid of here. So what's the -1? 2 type creatures get that. Oh, it's target enchantment. I thought it was a creature and enchantment, actually. Okay. C'est la vie.
You are braver than you know.
Attack him. So another big fan of this. The Enemy of Enlightenment is normally a very poor card. So is Oppo going to go in here? Two on the bottom. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So let's see if they go for Elspeth back out of the graveyard. They might be doing. I think they are. It's a nice little distraction for a few turns, isn't it? Create human tokens, give everything +2/+1. Yeah, that's all good. I mean, it is only for one turn though, remember? Oh, man, you can get back again. How many times is it? Exile 4 cards.
No more than I can escape my shadow.
Doesn't get trample, remember?
Find your valor and fight. You will advance no further.
End turn. Need more cards in the graveyard. Lampad. Up to 2 target creatures you control get +2/+1. Interesting. And Oppo can bring this back again. Elspeth's fantastic.
Believe in yourself as I believe.
Not good at all. Okay, so we are in trouble here. We very much are in trouble. The recursion value on Elspeth is just tremendous, isn't it?
Must act swiftly and
So
protect the innocent from harm. Find your valor and fight.
So this is slightly better in that we get rid of 1. Venomous Hierophant. Here we go.
Please, just stop.
Yeah. I want to. Really do. Okay. That seems to be the smart thing to do.
Together we can exact justice.
So that's interesting. We do have blockers. One, two, three. No, so we've got no enchantments there. Oppo's only got to select one of their dum-dums, surely. Right, so now this is a good question. What happens next? And can we actually come back? That's good. It looks like they haven't got anything. I think I attack him with all. No. I think I attack him with those. So it means that they need to get at least one block. Okay, so we've got Lethal in the air this turn. I thought we had lost, but actually now I think it might be doing alright. Anything that gives them more trample there will suffice, I suspect. Okay. Oppo can win, I think. They've got to exile their Elspeth. No, because I can't. I think yeah, nice. We get the win. Yeah, Oppo couldn't win that, but I think there was a combination where they could get a little bit more damage in. So I'm happy now we've picked up a couple of wins. It's always a little bit rocky sometimes when you play and you take that first loss. Don't like that. I mean, we do only need one black and then we're in the game. Let's go. So we should be getting a land shortly. Oppo's in the same boat. Only the hunt flashing in for them. I mean, our hand is gas if we can just get one black mana. Wow. I can't believe that Oppo's got 5 mana open and hasn't played a creature. Two on top though. Are they going to buff it in anyway? Plummet. Another Omen of the Hunt. Okay. Okay. Go on, Oppo. Let's see what you've got. Nice. Oppo knows what they're doing. Another 2 on top. Wow. Can't believe we're mana screwed. It's incomprehensible. Now, I'm actually just keeping this on just because it makes playing the Chimera easier. mean, that gets his life back, doesn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. We're not doing too well, friends. Oppo's already at 10 mana. Oppo's gone for the GGs. Wow. So Oppo's sitting there with 10 mana. Opportunity to get an 11th mana, and I can't even get my 4th. Don't mind losing games, but not like that. Not like that. Okay. So we're 2-2. Let's see if we can end the draft on a high today. Tally Esquire. ESQR. What does that stand for? Yeah, that's alright. We can get the Epiphany out, and then we have the Dragon Underworld online. Not that we can play it, of course. Two drop would be lovely. So I'm actually going to deal with this now, just because it can be absolutely horrendous to deal with. Also played out the planes in the hope of getting a. Oh no, actually I can't play that anyway because of the. It's 5 mana, isn't it? So play out the Hierophant next turn. Hopefully get a enchantment card into the graveyard for Epiphany to work with. Banishing Light, that's interesting. But no. It's got to be this. Oh, no, no, no. At least we have another attacker though, that's nice. Now I wonder if they're going to make this fly. If they make this fly, that would be kind of taking up their turn, and it would give me a great target for Banishing Light. Target non-land permanent, so it could be this. Something big. That's alright. That is alright. So let's go for... I think I go Banishing Light on it, just to make sure that it... Well, for a couple of reasons, really. First of all, just to make sure they can't gain life. And second of all, because now this allows me to attack in for 5. Beautiful. No activation there. So I get a Chimera down next turn, or Rage Scarred Berserker if they have something big and flyy. Like their own Chimera, perhaps. Backs us. Boom. Lovely. Not yet got any enchantments in the graveyard. Now Oppo seems to be stuck on lands, which is obviously not the best. Oh, I could just have destroyed the courser itself. Oops. That's nice. Oppo gains that 3 life. Okay. That was a little bit of a punt, actually. So it's cost us a creature. But it does stop them getting a blocker for the Ephemia. That's noteworthy. Sentinel's Eyes. Okay. So Oppo can gain life. But if they do gain life, it limits what they can play. So I've got 1, 2, 3 creatures in the battlefield. And the race is now well and truly on. Beautiful. No blocks. Lampad. And Halt. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. So they can't play that. They can get a life back. They could kill something from theirs. So if they were to get 7, I still win. So I think we have the win here. Oppo exiles 2 cards. Reverend Hoplite. Beautiful. So we get that win. We managed not to get mana screwed in that turn, which is fine. Wow, what a rocky draft this has been so far. So 1-3 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, it's not the best feeling. I mean, the deck itself is actually all right. There's nothing too wrong with the deck. Okay. Let's go. Ampliter. Great name. Great name. Oppo goes first, but there's some value in this deck. Okay, maybe not. Okay. That's what we want to see. Could get the Alseed down. Get the Alseed and the Sentinel's Eyes down in all fairness. Yeah. Nice. I think I'm actually going to Pop the Sentinel's Eyes here. Thinking ahead for that lifelink. Attacking him for 3. Boom. Lovely. So, I mean, I'd definitely trade these 2 off here. Chimera. Beautiful. And this is nice because I can cast the Banishing Light. Grabbing the Chimera. And so put 3 on here. Or go here. And then Oppo's got to make a decision, haven't they? But the fact is, that being banished is exceptional. Now is Oppo going to trade off the Incineratory Oracle? One of my creatures will live. Remember, the Owl Seed has life gain. And if I'm Oppo, I don't really want... Nice. Oh, as long as you're enjoying the stream. That's all that counts. Okay, take that too. So what have we got here? No blocks. So now we are on the back foot. Thanks for the value, buggers. You enjoy yourself, my friend. So what do we think? I would say... I'd say we can take a turn off slightly, play out the Pegasus, pass the turn. Hello, Philofu. Great name. That's not what we want to see. And I think... What can we do from here? You might as well attack him with all of them, Oppo. We're going to block there. You guys are all catching up with a disastrous draft so far this afternoon. So many decks with some sensational potential, but in the long run they didn't really come to fruition. Yeah, not so good. But we keep playing. That's the point of the game. Okay. So what do we have here? So the Berserker is actually nice in that we can trade off with the Typhon. Now I think I actually go in for 4 here. Try and get Oppo to... Well, they're down to 11. Now if they've got another Iroas's Blessing, that's not going to be so good for us. They're counting out. Counting too many for my liking. Mystical Dispute? What is it? The green one anyway, that'll get rid of the Banishing Light. We don't want to see that. Oppo's toying with us. Really? Took you that long to play that? Yikes. Okay. So this... Okay, so what can we do here? We can play out the Hoplite, and that'll buy us a turn. I think that's the best we can do. And then I pass the turn back to Oppo. And ideally we want to get the Fracas spawn in the graveyard. But not before they attack, obviously. If they've got the Warbriar's Blessing. I really liked Best of 3. I thought there was quite a lot you could do with the sideboard. Best of 1 we've not had too much luck with. I don't know, it just seems more like down to chance a lot of the time, and that's really not the kind of style that I like to play. I mean, there's so many times that we thought we've been on top, but then just haven't, and we've, you know, just a bad run of cards. You know, I mean, earlier on we were flooding out tremendously, and it just kind of, I don't know. I think it's the kind of set that if you start losing 1 or 2 rounds, there's no way to really come back from it. But yeah, no, it's an alright set, and to be fair, I prefer to draft, and compared to Throne of Eldraine, I'm not sure what you thought about that, but it's 10 times better. Although having said that, I mean, when I was the one first casting all the 1 blue mana Merfolk when the set first came out, I mean, I wasn't having any issues at all there. Yeah, it was just really disappointing, wasn't it? Oh wow, a second Typhon. Quick check on Oppo's graveyard. So our issue here is that we haven't got anything. We haven't got anything to... So what I might do here is, if I can cast the Hierophant, it gives us another black card. Oh wow. There goes our Storyteller. So what we'll do now is we'll put the Sentinel's Eyes on top of the Fracas spawn, which means it can block the Typhon. Now, what I might do here is I might attack in, because Oppo can kill it, but they do have to block with the Typhon, and that is 4 cards in the graveyard, so they can bring that back. Let's get rid of the Typhon. Then I would play it, and it would be a 5. Yeah, remember I've got the Venomous Hierophant. I think we can... Yeah, well, I'm not sure if you saw the news, but they are planning... They're planning the what is it? The Sealed Cube, and I think there was a little tagline that they're having that in sort of the prelude to human drafts. But I think as soon as human drafts hit, it's going to make it a lot more competitive. And I think one of the things that's been putting me off slightly sometimes is that I really like to play live, like in a local game store, but if I get all of the practice on Arena, you just end up playing absolutely awful when you go to an LGS, because it's a completely different style of play. And I think what I like about playing in person as well is that you kind of get to know some of the people that you're playing against, and so you can kind of screw them over sometimes by, you know, if you've got someone that likes taking 5-color good stuff. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we are getting there. So we've got a blocker for the Typhon, and now we are in the air. And I think, how many does this need to be played out? It needs 3 other cards. So I think here I can cast... So what can I do? I can cast this on the Euthymia, sacrificing anything that's not an enchantment. So we've got 1 there, we don't want that, and so we could go Wayfarer and the Pegasus. Beautiful. And pass the turn. We create a 2/2 at the end of our turn. And I think... So we need one more creature sending to the graveyard. Oh yeah, that's a really good point, because you... So I'm not entirely sure how it works. I mean, I've heard Ryan Spade talk about it a little bit in terms of each of the bots that you draft against has some sort of personality or something, so that they like taking different cards. But I don't actually know how that actually works in real life. So we can attack in here. They can block with the chain web. Just noteworthy. But yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely kind of decks that you come across all the time, isn't there, on Arena, and then decks that you never ever see. Okay, so we are getting to the sort of end of this round, I think. Beautiful. So let's have a quick count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This doesn't have one, does it? So I think actually I just attack in with the Alexithymia. Yeah, well, 100%. I mean, I can't count the amount of times that I came up against Dreamkeeper. Secret Keeper, sorry. Although when I was streaming last night, I played against Dream Trawler twice in a row. Didn't get anywhere, of course. Do I do this one as well? I think I do. So essentially what I'm looking for here is another black card. That'll do it. Oh wow, look at that. Give Oppo the GG's. We want to Dreadful Apathy this. And I think here we 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't want to. If I destroy that, we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There you can block that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, the deck's fine, I think. Right, so we go Wanderer. I'll after this game, I'll just quickly show it you. Okay, I think this wins us the game. Boom. Yeah, I was quite disappointed because I think I lost the first game, and then the second game or the third game I got mana screwed. Like Oppo was on 11 lands and I was on 3. So not so good. So let's have a quick look at the deck. So we first picked Alexithymia, Drag to the Underworld, Inevitable End, Dreadful Apathy, Elspeth's Nightmare, Revoke Existence. So lots and lots of removal. We've got a Wayfarer and a Alseed, and then the Storyteller, which is an excellent card. It gets any enchantment back, and then obviously some of the big boys at the end. And Reverent Hoplite has actually been a bit of a don in this match. Oh, have you just kind of checked it out? It will be nice because we get to play with some of the older sets again, which I'm a little bit fiddly. So I like drafting War of the Spark and Guilds sometimes, but other times I just really like to draft the latest sets. But then I think it's like everything in life, isn't it? Like if you do it all the time, you just get bored of it. And okay, so I don't really want to trade these two off, in all honesty. So I'm going to play out the Envoy and pass the turn. Oh yeah, Dominaria drafts. Dominaria drafts are really good, aren't they? Okay. So I think here I don't use Banishing Light, but I attack in with the Envoy and get down the Sorry Mogis. What I really like is the more of the Spark drafts, because I always seem to do really well on that, so it just kind of boosts my gem count up whenever they come on. I think it's kind of like, what is it, black blue or something like that will always do it. Okay, so here I'm going to Sentinel's Eyes the Envoy. Oh really? I think I'm so far in now that I still can't remember what all the, well, not what all the Planeswalkers do, but I always forget their activated abilities, the passive abilities. And I think at least once a week I try to draw cards with a Narset on the battlefield in standard, 100%. Okay, so we've got, I'm not entirely sure what Oppo's doing. They've played this very, very slowly. They've got an Indomitable Will, which is making me hesitant about attacking with more. But whatever they play it on, we can Banishing Light. Remember, they've got this Viper here. Okay. So that's not... Okay. So I haven't got anything that can defend myself at instant speed. So I think we'll just still chip away a couple of little bits of incremental damage. Oh, Tamio's Epiphany. Is that the one that doesn't let you search your library for cards? Because I think I've cracked like Fable Passage and stuff into it. If it is that one. It's all of the uncommon ones, isn't it? You know, the ones that you don't, that you hardly ever play. What I'm going to do here, just to get this off the battlefield, I think I'm going to double block with these two. Oh, yeah. Of course. Give this protection from green. And then see if Oppo's got another pump spell. That would really screw us over. But getting the Moss Viper off the battlefield, very good. So we got a 2 for 2 there. Omen of the Hunt. So it looks like Oppo's struggling actually. And in all honesty, so are we. Okay. So Banishing Light, that would be... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Falufu, really do appreciate that. We've just while catching you actually, we've also got a YouTube channel where we upload some of the better drafts. Not many of this week's drafts have been uploaded. we always try to upload at least one a day though, and that's at Our Gaming on YouTube. And Kosali, if anyone is watching on YouTube, thank you very much for the feedback we've been given. You can catch us at Our Dean on Twitch. And also, as of tomorrow, I think, I'm going to be streaming on Mixer as well. I'm going to be... well, I'm going to use that Restream software just to try and... Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the follow on YouTube as well, Fluhu. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm going to be using the Restream software, which hopefully lets you stream once, but to multiple platforms. So we'll see how that works. I don't think there's any lag or anything either, which would be great, because I think one of the annoying things sometimes is not being able to respond to chat. Oh dear. Well, we can get rid of it with Banishing Light. Hopefully Oppo hasn't got anything just yet. Warbriar's Blessing. That's a weird thing to do Warbriar's Blessing on, but okay. Oops. Okay. Pass to attackers. What have you done there, Oppo? Okay, so Banishing Light on the Archon of Sun's Grace. Has this got lifelink still? No, it hasn't got lifelink, so that's good. So I think we are getting there. So that just goes to show not to use removal too much. So what have we got in terms of... Graveyard's looking very desolate. I'm trying to keep the Storyteller just because it's always nice to... Okay. It's a shame this isn't instant speed, isn't it? So no blocks here. Okay. So going to play out the Exile the Sentinel's Eyes. And I'm going to attack in with the Envoy. And then we're going to play out the Soul Reaper. And this is a really weird game. Oppo doesn't seem to be offering too much. Okay, it looks like they've got Dreadful Apathy. There we go. It's a shame I haven't got enough mana to get rid. So that's been exiled. Okay, so I can't get that back. Lampad, Alseed. They're all pretty boring. Okay, but it actually looks like I might have to... what can I do here? I think the Lampad's going to be too slow. Yeah, maybe a little bit too back and forth. I'm going to play out... I'm going to have to play out this out. And I'm going to choose... I'm going to choose to decline. But what I can do is I can suit up the Storyteller. And now we've got an attack. So pass the turn. The Forerunner is good. The Forerunner is good. So now we don't really have an attack. And we are flooding out. Okay. Keep that in hand. Try and represent something. So do I trade off the Storyteller and the Forerunner? I think I do. Actually, no, I don't actually. I'd trade off the Soul Reapers, wouldn't I? Okay, now Oppo's found their rhythm. Why would you tap me like that? And we're just about back in the game. I'm going to actually play the Swamp. Just if push comes to shove, we do want to be able to use the Soul Reaper activation. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're not. Oh, so they. Oh, okay, that's clever. That's clever. Oh yeah. Nice one, Oppo. So now, actually, ironically, I want to lose the Storyteller. Why is Oppo doing this? So what could they have? They could have the they could have an Indomitable Will, couldn't they? So let's chuck that in front of it as well. Oh, okay, I see. Nice. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Pass the turn. So we've got 3 turns really before we need to start taking action. Wow. Oh, actually, yeah. Do you mean why didn't I kill her? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Play on the Typhon. Play on the Typhon. Oh, I think Oppo knows that I want the Sentinel's eyes. But now, it doesn't really matter because... Yeah, this isn't good. I can't really go killing my own storyteller because I'll be one... Let's just hope. Chimera. Okay, so we've bought ourselves another turn. I think... Do we have a Flicker of Fate in this deck? That would be awesome. Glory Bearers is excellent. So Oppo can't attack in. My turn. Oh dear. Okay. So we pass. So Oppo doubles to a 7/6. It's got trample as well because of the Cetesian training. So I think Oppo can just go in now with everything and they'll pick up the win. Oh, that's a mistake. They didn't attack. Ah, okay. So let's put it this way. If Oppo... So I think what I need to do here is kill something, don't I? So I think I need to kill the Soul Reaper and draw. The floods are very real. Hoplite. It doesn't really help me, in all honesty. It might save me another turn. No attacks. Ah, Oppo's got some tokens of their own. Okay. So Oppo should be attacking with this now. So I have to block. You take it. What? Oppo, just go in. What are you afraid of? Just go in. Go on. Go on. You've got me beat already. I'm gonna Okay, I'm gonna throw the Chimera in front of it. Okay, so down to 3. GG's, Oppo. GG's. Brilliant. Wow. Good game, good game. Well, check that out. Yeah. Never lucky, never lucky. So that was actually a really decent draft. So I'm just going to sign off for YouTube. So thank you very much for everyone watching on YouTube. The draft went so-so. We started off really badly. A couple of floods. A couple of times we were mana screwed, but you know it's all fun and games. Thank you very much. Also for everyone watching on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube at Our Gaming, please check us out on Twitch at Ardeen. We try to draft every day. Try to get new content up on YouTube as well most days, but we're only going to upload the decent drafts, such as this one. So I claim those. And what I might do is just to see off the end of the stream today, because I think we've been streaming for quite a while now. But what I'll do is play out a little bit of standard. So we've been trying to rank up with Rakdos Sacrifice in best of 1. So it's a little bit of a weird deck, this one. We've got the basics, you know, the oven and the cat and whatnot, and the devil. we've included the Judith, a couple of Rancors, and also the Slaughter Priest. Because when you match the Slaughter Priest with the Evolving Wilds and the Fable Passages, it's something that opponents seem to forget. And so, yeah, we've been taking advantage of that. So I can't remember where we are. I think we're in gold 2 or gold 1. So our aim for March is to try and reach Mythic if we can.